Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Main event time. Date number 2. Mid-America Nationals. Here's Spokes BMX. Pro opening the gate. Skylar Prather, Jordan Scheiderich, Elliot McGrath, Nicholas Munoz, and go, Zoe Fleming. Gate is down. Munoz got that inside line into turn number 1. The big guy, Elliot McGrath, sitting in the 2 slot. Scheider is driving into that 3 slot. Go, Zoe, sitting on the 4. Coming in and out of the turn number 2. It's still Munoz sitting out front. Elliot McGrath sitting on the deuce. Scheider is sitting in and out. Go, Zoe with the 5. Dum. Put your hands up. Ah. Gate is down 6 and under. Mixed open. Clems, Niven, Johnson, Moore, Contrin, and Taylor. Out of turn number 1. National age group number 6 by Genevieve Clems sitting out front. Colton Moore, James Johnson. Oh, now we're stacking them up. 3 wide coming into the corner. Genevicia hanging on to that stop. Bringing them in and out of that final turn on the national age group number 6 by Genevicia Clems. Bringing it to the line. Oh, that's Landon Niven. Oh, my. That was Niven for the win. The 13 by Colton Moore got the 2nd. And James Johnson with the 3rd. Great start to the main event. 7-8 mixed open. Got Wilmer, Wiseman, Fruits, and Velasco. On the H by Nora Wilmer. Coming to the line with a 5 by Keaton Velasco. It's going to go Nora Wilmer for the win. Velasco with the 2nd. Arden Fruits going to get the 3rd. Austin Wiseman with the 4. 9-10 mixed open. Main moto number 4. Cheryl Morgan and Chartrand. Haro Pro Max. Avery sitting out front in this one out of Isani, Minnesota. Avery Chartrand sitting out front. Bringing them in. Pro Max. Back to the line on the national age group number 2. Avery going to score up the win. Kiera with the 2. Henry Morgan with the 3. 11-12 mix. Top 2 riders down on the ground coming in on the 3 straightaway. Coming out of the final turn, bringing them back to the line. Looks like the 150 by Caden Saunier. Going to get the win. Charlie Hartley going to get the 2nd. Looks like Ellie is up. Excuse me. Couldn't get the mute button quick enough. Thank you. All right, Ellie coming back in. Her and Jenna getting tangled up down on the 3rd straightaway. All right. Okay, good job, Jenna. Looks like Jenna's going to ride it on out. Yeah. 13-14. Mixed open main event. Got Haviland, March, Metler, Reno, Castillo. Hostile S squared. Caitlin Castillo. Sitting out front, Jacelyn Reno sitting in the 2 slot. One from San Antonio, one from Arlington. They're out running 1 and 2. Got the machine, Jennifer Metler sitting in the 3 slot. Coming into the final turn. Bringing them back to the line on the National 73 bike. Castillo going to get the win. Second slot up for grabs. Looks like the National Age Group number 6 bike. Metler coming on by for the deuce. Jacelyn Reno with the 3, followed up by Haviland and Zoe March. 15-16 mixed open. Doherty, Zeiss, Pecorito. Natalie and Jersey outrunning one. He's doing it all day long. Natalie Doherty, free agent colors out of Plano, Texas, bringing them to the stripes. She's going to shut her down. She knows she's got a lock on first. Jersey coming in by, getting a 1 in this one, second overall. 31 and over mixed open. Suckup, Wagoner, Matthias, Titus, and Lewis. .904 bike, bringing them back to the line. 324 bike. Derek Titus is going to get the win. Kelly Wagoner with the second, followed up by the 2 bike. Aaliyah Matthias and the 904 Brent Lewis. 7-8 Expert Opens got Pigo, Staten, and Mather. Mateo Pigo sitting out front, got Lili sitting in the 2 slot, Eli Staten. Joseph Mather, the 6-year-old, mixing up with the 7 and 8-year-old, coming in and out of the final turn. Mateo Pigo on the World 8 for Black Crown, the 8-year-old, trying to bring it home for the win. Going to go Mateo for the 1. Eli, Lila Staten going to pick up the deuce. Joseph Mather with the 3. 9-10 open, Santos, Mrazak, and Delaney on the track. 9-10 open, main event, main moto number 10. Coming in and out of that final turn, Delaney and Mrazak outrunning 1 and 2. Bringing them back on the 20 bike, Ryder Santos, the 9-year-old, going to take home the win, followed up by Delaney with the 2, Mrazak with the 3. (11-12) open, got Jester, Johnson, Engler, and Powell. Final turn actions got 11-12 open out of Blue Springs, Missouri. Drew Engler getting better and faster all the time. Bring it to the line. Engler going to score up the win. Brayson Johnson going to score the second, followed up by the 78 Mike Jack Jester. All right. (13-14) open. Chudzik, Fitzsimmons, Wright, Henning, and Campbell. Hank the Tank sitting out front, Power Light colors. In the top spot right now, Tyler Wright sitting in the 2 slot. Coming down the 3 straightaway, still Henry Chudzik coming out of Homer Glen, Illinois. Fitzsimmons sitting in the 3 slot, bringing them back to the line. It's going to go the 3 of Chudzik for the win. The G bike, right for this 2. Fitzsimmons will score up to 3. fitting 16-year-old open. Oh, look at these guys. Two riders out there slicing and a dicing. Walking. 17-20 open. Fitzsimmons, Steinhoff, Lee, Kelly, Wallace, and Stock. Race Lee sitting out front, Full Tilt Bike Company's got in stock. Mammoth, Esquire sitting in the 2 slot. Through the final turn, back at us, National Age Group number 8 bike. Race Lee. Lee going to get the win. Speed Knee and Stock will get the 2. Bodie Fitzsimmons with the 3. And rounding out the top 4 is Mason Kelly. 10 and under girl cruisers on the track got Hirons, Bryant, Scheidegger, Stevens, Chartrand, Avery Chartrand, Haro Pro Max out of Isanti, Minnesota. Sitting out front, Alyssa Bryant, Tough Girls Racing, sitting in the 2 slot. Final turn action for the 10 and under girl cruisers. Back at us on the 3 bike. Avery Chartrand going to get the win. Second slot up for grabs. Going to go the 580. Holding on for that second slot is Alyssa Bryant. Third slot's going to go the 10 bike of Brooke Stevens. Followed up by Kira Scheidegger and River Hirons. Old River got the paint tires on her 6-year-old cruiser. 11 and 12 girl cruisers got Streeter, Romero, Nelson, Tossett, and Hammonds. Romero, Factory Rift Tangent out of Victorville, California, sitting on a point in this one. Got Annabella Hammonds in the 2 slot. Megan Tossett on the move, looking for the deuce. Bring it to the line. It's going to go. Taking home the win. That is Romero. Got the win. Megan Tossett coming on by for the 2. Annabella Hammonds for the 3. 13 to 14 girl cruisers. Mingus, Stofflet, Farmer, Hurley, Topper, and Hale. Beach colors. Sitting out front, we lost 2 riders in turn number 1. Bringing them back, looks like the 2 bike, Trinity Stofflet out of Wisconsin Rapids. Going to score up the win, second spot. Looks like Kylie Hale coming at us for 2 Cycle Michaels and the Gold Cup champion, Casey Hurley with the 3, and rounding out the top 4, Krista Minguez. 16 girl cruisers got Fields, Crane, and Heel. Gabby Crane on the World 7 bike, doing it for Factory Race. Out of Hamilton, Ohio, Cheyenne Fields sitting in the 2 slot. Emily Hill sitting in the 3. Fifteen, 16 girl cruisers coming in and out of the final turn with Gabby Crane in control of this one. Back through the last straightaway. Through the section they come. Gabby Crane going to get to 1. Cheyenne Fields with the 2. Emily Hill with the 3rd. 17 to 20-year-old women cruisers got Moore, Topper, Shates, and Burnick. Johnson bringing them back at us, sitting out front, 2 sweet. Aaron Moore in the 2 slots. Going to go the 598 of Shates. 196 bike of Aaron Moore, the 8 bike. Krista Burnick in the 2 bike. Isabella Topper. 31 to 35 women cruisers got Gaylor, Hartman, Niven, and Lang. Trisha Hartman. Fall Risk Racing out of San Antonio. 2 bike. Trisha Hartman. Through the last straightaway, bringing them back up the 4 bike. Megan Lang sitting in the 2 slot. It's going to go. Hartman for the 1. Megan Lang for the 2. Christina Gaylor with the 3. And Kylie Niven with the 4th. 41 to 45 women cruisers got Silva, Ramsey, and Rittenhouse. Final turn action's got Silva out of Nashville, Tennessee for Factory Tackle Box. Out in front one more time. Aaron Ramsey sitting on the deuce. Mia Rittenhouse on the three-sway. These guys been doing it all day long. Silva for the 1, Ramsey for the 2, Rittenhouse for the 3. 46 to 50 women cruisers. Got Sandy Cameron from the land down under sitting on the top spot with Jones and Fowler Berlin. The final turn is Sandy Cameron. Sandy's going to score up another ace in their total point race. Elizabeth Jones will score the deuce. DJ Fowler Berlin will score the 3. 7 and under cruisers: Lack, Yingling, Harmon, Neubauer, Mather, Haugen, Shippey, and Bruns. Gunner Shippey trying to find a way, bringing them back down through that last straightaway. 7 and under cruisers coming into that final turn, bringing them back. Uh-oh. Something went wrong, bringing them back. 8 bite. How about Joe Mather, the 6-year-old cruiser, taking home the win? Yeah, Joseph Mather coming out of Omaha. The 6-year-old taking home the win in 7 and under cruisers. Reed Neubauer got to second, followed up by Zach Haugen, then the 11 bike of Ace Lack. 8-year-old cruisers are on the track. Coming out that final turn, Matthew Haywood, TMB Racing. Haywood sitting on the top spot, got Zilke. Haywood going to get the win, Zilke going to get the second, followed up by the 1 by Casey Conley and the 37 bike of Miles Key. 9-year-old cruisers are on the track, got Bell, Spancel, Turpin, Boringer, and Wood. Kane the Hurricane sitting out front, that is Wood, coming out of Yukon, Oklahoma, double cross on the point. Coming out of that final turn, got Dylan Spancel sitting in the 2 slot. On the National Age Group number 5 by Kane Wood for the win. Dylan Spancel for the 2nd. Jimmy Bell with the 3rd. Brandon Turpin with the 4th. 10-year-old cruiser main event got Dabbs, Gracie, Key, Mincer, Dice, Colburn. Side taking over that top spot, battle for the line. Here comes Dice, here comes Cook, here comes Colborn. Colborn going to get the win. Looks like Harley Dice coming by for the 2. Cook get the 3, Gracie with the 4. Wow. Hey, man, I say line them up and let's do that one again. That was sweet. Nolan's saying, no, I'm good with that win. We don't got to do it again. 11-year-old cruisers are on the track, got Wood, Hernandez, Rao, Funk, Gruba, and Hoagie. Bringing them back to the line, the hammer, Cannon Wood. Here comes Wood, here comes Rao's going to go Wood for the win. Rao's going to get the 2nd, followed up by the 1 of Gruba and A.J. Hernandez, rounding out the top 4. 12-year-old cruisers on the track, got Haney, Kirby, and Scheidegger. 12-year-old cruisers, bringing them down that 3 straightaway. Final turn action, 12 cruiser, main event, main model number 28. Got Elijah of the Gold Cup champion, the Rocket. Here comes Kirby, here comes Scheidegger. Looks like the regular one, Scheidegger for the win. For the 2, Elijah Haney with the 3. 13 cruisers on the track. Sperano, Brookshire, Peterson, Gerke, Fager, Cassidy, Vanderveen, and Swim. On the D bike, Andrew Sperano bringing them back to the line. Sperano and the 120 by Sperano for the win. 2nd slot went to the 120 of Vanderveen, followed up by Grant Gerke and Marshall Peterson. What up, Jake? Yep. All right, getting our down riders picked up. Get these guys all picked up, cleaned up, looked at, try to get them back in the gate for class. All right. Yeah, old Coy. Getting Coy picked up. Looking kind of wobbly. Gate down, 14-year-old cruisers. Into turn number one, Blee had a pretty good shot. The American Nightmare, Ian McCulley. Pretty good power coming out of the corner. McCulley, Blee, out running 1 and 2, like Hagen and Fink. Running 3 and 4, coming down the 3 straightaway. Ian McCulley coming out of North Little Rock, Arkansas for Liberty Racing. Fat Dad Factory coming back out of the final turn down the last straightaway. National Age Group number 9 by McCulley going to take home the win. Second slot to Aaron Blee. Third slot on the podium, Tyler Hagen. Number 31, 15-year-old cruiser, Scott Shue, Rystrom, Rogers, Dew, and Spado. $15 heading into that final turn. Black Widow colors, Elliott Shue. Oh, they're bumping and running out of the corner, bringing them back on a 23 bike. Elliott Shue going to hang on for the win. Giovanni Spado going to get that second, followed up by wire-to-wire Rogers, Trevor Rystrom, rounding out that top 4 spots. 16-year-old cruiser, main event, main moto 32. Got Divine, Wazlewski, Anderson, and Nelson. Venom colors running out 1 and 3 right now with a Mad Nowhere Anderson in the middle. Divine and Nelson. Nelson and Divine bringing them back to the line. It's going to go Nelson bringing them back to the for the win. Anderson going to get the second, followed up by Blake Divine in the 4 bike of Mason Wazlewski. 17 to 20-year-old cruiser, main moto 33, Tucker, Steinhoff, and Therwechter. See ya, national team riders out of Sandwich. Therwechter going to hang on for the win. Tucker for the 2. Steinhoff for the 3. 26-year-old cruisers got Brand, Buiso, Brongart, Fisher, and Matthews. Man, this kid ain't seen nobody in front of him all weekend long. Adam Scott back to the line for double cross out of OKC, Oklahoma. Scott for the win. The G-bike. Get to second, followed up by the K-bike of James Kelly, and rounding out the top four was Bryce Woolen, 46 to 50-year-old cruiser. Scott Mark racing out of Dublin, Ohio, going to get the win. Keith McWilliams going to pick up the second. Todd Reed with the third. And rounding out the fourth spot, going to go the 11 bike of Schaefer. Well, all right, we got our down rider picked up, but ain't looking so good. Yepers. I think my hip's out. I'm coming up, Bill. All right. '51, 55-year-old cruisers on the track got Cook, Merritt, Hurt, Ramonde, Gigante, and Sloan. All the one. Ooh. It looked like Ramonde Then the 704 bike of Cook, the National Age Group 8 of Gigante, and the 876 of JT Hurt. 61. Gillespie tied up with 5 points apiece. Coming into the final turn is McVicker. Now Snick taking over the top spot. Yeah, Ray Snick going to get the win in this one, but the overall second goes to the birthday kid, Ray Snick. Yeah. Hey, Glenn. Good. Hey, after looking at the video back in main moto 38, 51 to 55 cruisers, the winner at the line was David Cook. Ray Ramonde with the second. Bringing it back on the 494 bike, Brady Rice. Rice is going to get the win. Coda Welter is going to get the second. Peyton Johnson with the 3. Levi Franks with the 4. Six-year-old novice on the track. Terry, Zilke, Hannaford, Frazier, Fallon, and Collins. Sixth novice coming into that final turn. Main moto 41. Bringing him back on the 2 bike, Ruthona Collins out of Forsyth, Missouri. Ruthana bringing him back to line. Main event going to go Ruthana Collins for the win. Followed up by the 552 bike. Cohen Fallon's going to get the second. Out the top 4, Peyton Zilke. 8-year-old novice main event got Kell. McClintock. Hey, good job bringing it to the line straight ahead there, Hayden. On the 161 by Daniel Cathy, got the 2, followed up by Braxton Carey with the 3. Hudson Harris rounding out the top 4. Nine-year-old novice on the track got Fitzgerald, Van Atta, Johnson, and Luptak. Main moto 43, 9 novice coming into the final turn. Oh, hey, we got a good one coming back to the stripe. Second place rider putting on the charge of Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to get by Van Natta. To the line goes Van Natta, going to get the win. Fitzgerald with the second, followed up by Luptak. And Donnie Johnson with the 4 slot. 10-year-old novice. 10 novice main event, main moto 44. Got Strecker, Matthews, Dodson, Coleman, Dermasic, and Pierce. Main moto 44. 10 novice heading into that final turn. Lead rider peeking over that right shoulder, coming on in, Jaden Matthews. On the 298 bike, Jaden Matthews out of KCMO. Matthews going to get the win. Samuel Strecker with the second, followed up by the 256 bike of Wyland Pierce and the 207 bike, Trisha Dermasic. 12-year-old novice main moto number 45, Foster, Vic, Kramer, and Ryba. Twelve novice out of that final turn. 227 by Jack Kramer, Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Bringing them back, Kramer going to get the win. Gage Ryba going to get the second. Third spot up for grabs looks like the 101 by Mike and Foster. And then Alina Vick with the 4. 13 novice, main moto 46, Corliss, Whitmore, Kennan, and Long. It's like Dylan Long sitting out front in this one. Long, Corliss, Whitmore. Whitmore sitting in that 2 slot trying to find a way by. Dylan Long sitting on the top spot, bringing him back to the line. Dylan Long going to get the win. Second slot up for grabs looks like Corliss coming on by for the second slot. Jeremiah Whitmore with the third. Ray Kennan with the 4. 17-18 novice got Brannon, Jolly, and Hill on the track. It looks like Zed Jolly and Dakota Brannon outrunning 1 and 2. Cecilia Hill sitting in the 3 slot. Main moto 47, 17-18 novice, Zed Jolly out of Freeport, Illinois. Back to the line comes Jolly on the 107 bike, going to get the win. Second spot's going to go to Brannon, third slot. Oh, Skittles. CC going to get that third. 36 to 40-year-old novice got Wilson, Thompson, Robinson, Feld, Gregory, Shepard, Ballard, and Ramsey. Michael Robinson, Ozark, Missouri, got company on the underneath side coming into that final turn. Robinson trying to hang on to that top. Uh-oh, 1, 2, first 2 riders down in the corner. They're back up. Oh, my, the 43 bike coming on by Alan Thompson. Liberty BMX Thompson for the win. Denny Fell's going to get the second. Chris Wilson with the third. William Ramsey with the fourth. (41 to 45-year-old novice got Lewis, Carter, and Nelson. Perfect. I like it. 41 to 45-year-old novice Brent Lewis coming back to the line one more time for the 1. Lewis with the overall win. Second spot up for grabs. These guys tied 5 points apiece. Nelson going to get the second. Carter will get the third. 46 and over novice are on the track. Got Strain, Jones, Rue, and Pyle. Kerry Jones, Stillwater, Oklahoma. Brian Strain's got Highlandville, Missouri. Robert Pyle out of KCMO. Ken Rue out of Blue Springs, bringing them back to the line. A good one coming. Kerry Jones and Brian Strain. They're saying, go, Grandpa. Go, Grandpa. Brian Strain coming on by for the win. Kerry Jones will get the second. Robert Pyle gets the 3. Ken Rue with the 4. Yeah. Go, Grandpa. 5-0. Get the camera. Oh, here comes Thompson. Here comes Coda. Bringing it to, oh, here they go again. It is Thompson. Thompson and Runnels. It's going to go Thompson for the win. Runnels for the second. The 164 by Jacob Bliss for the 3. And no YouTube moment for us today. Oh, good job. Braid, man, that guy had a good one going yesterday, but glad he kept it up on 2 wheels today for sure. He deserved that one. 6 intermediates are on the track. Got Niven, Catron, Johnson, Moore, Clark, Tordoff, and Taylor. 6-year-old intermediates are coming at us. Moore, this kid's been going way fast all weekend for the Racer Army. Colton Moore for the win. Cooper Taylor for the second. Landon Niven for the 3. Rounding out the top 4, Crazy Legs. Oh, Crazy Legs Brian. 7-year-old intermediate main event, main Moto 53. Got Neubauer, Halber, Fruits, Bruns, Grieve, Gangle, Velasco, and Yingling. Seven intermediates coming out of that final turn. Keaton Velasco. Oh, we lost 2 riders down out of the corner. Keaton Velasco. Velasco out of Weatherford, Oklahoma, going to get the win. Second place went to Reed Neumauer out of Burleson, Texas. Now the 15 bike. Picking up that 3rd slot is Wyatt Engel and Jacob Halber for the Elite Camp with the 4. Eight-year-old intermediate, main Moto 54, got Frazier, Pickett, Weiss, Palmer, Watkinson, Wiseman, Keener, Andrew Masich. Turn 2 action. Oh, they're lining them up. They got them handlebar to handlebar coming in the corner. Deegan Frazier trying to hang on. Here comes Pickett. Wise, Palmer, out of the come. Now the 34 bike. Brett Pickett. Pickett and Wise running 1 and 2. The 34 bike. Brett Pickett for the win. Wise for the second. Followed up by Watkinson and Deegan Frazier rounding out that 4 slot. 9-year-old intermediate, main Moto 55. Toll-free. Dolliver, Ken, Alexander, and Morgan. Into the corner they come, the 9-year-old intermediates. Final turn action. Closing it up, bringing them on around. Looks like 46 bike. That's Kennan and Toll-free. Amir coming by at the line for the win. Amir Toll-free gets the win, followed up by the 45 bike. Ryan Kennan for the 2. Cody Dolliver with the 3. Henry Morgan with the 4. 10-year-old intermediates got Palmer, Turner, Doolin, Elder, Robinson, Collins, Vasquez, and Smith. 10 intermediates coming out of the final turn. Lead rider sneaking a peek over the shoulders. Got Micah Collins out in front. Collins bringing it to the line. Collins going to get the win. Connor Palmer going to get the second, followed up by the 264. Of Turner and the 14 bike, Tommy Gunn Smith. 12-year-old intermediates. Checking on our down rider on the track. Good job, Dalton. I don't think that's ever happened. "12-year-old intermediate. Main Moto 57. Got Saunier, Funk, Luptak, Rogers, Strain, Klein, Harves, and Lamb. Oh, the 19 bike. I believe that's Ethan Strain sitting out front in this one. Ethan Strain got it rolling. Rider in the 2 slot. Looks like Hostile colors sitting on the 2s. Could be Junior Lamb bringing them back. 19 bike. It's Ethan Strain. Strain, now the 31 bike. That's Camden Funk. It's going to go Strain. Strain got the win. Funk got the second. Followed up by Marcus Klein with the 3. 13 intermediate main, Moto 58, Wyman, Cooper, Edwards, Fager, and Hewitt. Go Cut 1, Boogie Hewitt sitting out front in this one. Boogie Hewitt, Kirby Green team out of Bartlesville, Oklahoma, trying to find a way into the mix, bringing them on around. He wants that first place trophy coming at us. Boogie Hewitt. Yeah, Cade, you're going to get the win, followed up by Jacob Wyman for the deuce. Dustin Edwards with the 3. Caleb Cooper with the 4 14-year-old intermediates. Should have Haviland, Falasco, and Nielsen. These guys, believe that was a total point race with all riders tied up 4 points apiece coming out of the corner. It's like the 40 bike. Gian Nilsson. Gian going to get the overall win. Caden Falasco is going to get the overall second. Andrew Haviland will get the overall third. 15 intermediate, main Moto 60, Webb, Cochran, and Medlock. '23 bike. For the Brotherhood, Thomas Cochran sitting out front on the 26 bike. Got Webb and Medlock in tow. Oh, got a good one coming in the final turn. The Brotherhood trying to hang on to that top spot. New rider coming on around, coming in and out of that final turn. Austin Webb bringing them back to line on the 23 bike for Phantom Development. Webb going to get the win. Cochran's going to get the second, followed up by Medlock with the 3. He said, "Let's go, baby." I think that's what he said. Yeah, let's go, baby. 16 intermediates, Abney, Gustafson, Hagar, and Shook. That's what he said when he came by the line. 260 by Drew Abney. Raymore, Missouri going to get the win. Riley Hagar's going to get that second. Dylan Shook with the 3. 28 to 35-year-old intermediates are on the track. Oh, everybody's down except for one guy. Play it safe, dude. There's no, oh, they're coming now. They're up and coming. Don't look back. Go straight. 28 to 35-year-old intermediates bringing them back to the line. The 359 by Ronnie Renaud. Renaud going to get the win. JJ, Jeff Jones, Kid Dynamite with the second. Andrew Tranberger. Tranberger going to get the third. Jimmy Beck. That's old news. That's old news, Molly. Yep. Yep. I think I am. 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. Got Funk, O'Gara, Titus, Suck Up. .36 to 40 intermediate main moto 63 coming in and out of that final turn. James O'Gara bringing them back to the line. Got company coming. Here comes the 324 by Titus by for the win. O'Gara gets the second, followed up by Kyle Funk. All right. Look at that. 41 to 45-year-old intermediates. Weinish, Schaffetzel, Key, and Johnson. Bringing them back to the line. Oh, coming on by the 348 bike. Weinish going to get the win, followed up by the 39 bike of Johnson. Third slot to Schaffetzel. Fourth slot going to the 64 bike, Brad Key. .46 and over intermediates heading into the final turn is Hill, Turbeville, Shook, Wagner, Woods, and Silva. On the 19 by coming out is Kelly Wagner looking to hang on for the win. Wagner's going to get the win, followed up by the 40 bike. 40 bike of Shook going to get the second. Woods is going to get the third. Sean Silva rounding out the top four. 6-year-old girl main event, main moto 66. Got Clems, Gaylor, Bailey, Stevens, and Stevens. Believe that's Rylan Bailey out of Thornton, Colorado for Ride Company Bike Shop. Running on the World 6, bringing them back. Got Stevens and Stevens, Abigail and Isabella. Running 2, 3, bringing them back. It's going to go the World 6, Rylan Bailey for the win. Isabella Stevens for the second. Genevicia Clems for the 3. Abigail Stevens for the 4. 7-year-old girl main event, Atkins, Turner, and Voigt. Full Tilt Bike Company, Callie Voigt looking for the clean sweep. Pair of aces locked in already. Crystal Turner sitting in the 2 slot with 2 points. Minna Atkins sitting in the 3 slot with 6 points. Bringing them back to the line, Voigt. Callie Voigt going to get the win overall. Crystal Turner with the second. Minna Atkins with the third. 8-year-old girl main event, main moto 68. Rice, Wilmert, and Zepeda Orth. Coming into that final turn, Nora Wilmert, Cambridge, Minnesota. Reagan Rice coming out of Plainfield, Indiana. Delilah out of Denver, Colorado. It's the H-bike, Nora Wilmert. Wilmert coming on by for the win. Second slot to Reagan Rice. Checking on Delilah going down in the final turn. Had a good race going with Nora. Put it in the dirt in the final turn. 9-year-old girls are on the track. Jonjovic, Sherrill, and Voigt. The Mad Dog, Madison Voigt, sitting out front. Got Lola Jonjovic sitting in the 2 slot. Kiera Sherrill sitting in the 3. Full Tilt Bike Company colors out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, trying to bring it home for the win. On the National Age Group number 7 bike, Voigt will get the win. Lola Jonjovic will get the second. Third slot goes to Kiera Sherrill. Avery Chartrand. Bringing them into the final turn. This gal, pretty good weekend so far. Bringing it to the line. Going to put another win in the bag. Keeping it up, 2 wheels up. Avery Chartrand for the win, followed up by Riley Blake, Alyssa Bryant, Josie Larson. 11-year-old girls are on the track. Main model 71, Romero, Von Holzen, Nelson, Young, and Brent. We lost one rider in turn number 2. Checking that out, coming in and out of the final turn. National age group rider, bringing them back to the line on the 10 bike. Grace Young. Grace Young going to get the win. Ra Romero on the World 4 going to get the second. Ellie Brent with the third. And the A bike, whole shot, Jenna Von Holzen will get the 4. Checking out our down rider in turn number 2. All right, hey, give it up for Isabella getting up. Looks like she's going to be okay. Going to put her back on her bike, ride it on out. Twelve-year-old girl main event got tossed at Hammonds and Streeter into turn number 1. Looks like West Coast. Callie Streeter sitting out front on this one. Megan Tossett in the 2 slot. Annabella Hammond sitting on the 3. Follow the leader. Oh, Tossett, nice move. Try to high-low coming out. Nah. West Coast Callie Streeter says, not this time. They're taking him in that way, coming in the final turn. Streeter, Tossett, and Hammonds lined up single file, coming out of that final turn. Who's got the horsepower, bringing them back to the stripe? Here comes Streeter. Here comes Tossett. To the line, it's going to go Streeter for the win. Tossett will get the second. Annabelle Hammonds with the third, but that was all total points. Megan Tossett with the overall win with 4 points. Then Annabelle, and then Callie Streeter overall second with 7 points. Nice racing going on right there. Megan Tossett, the big winner in that one, total points. 13-year-old girl, main model 73. Back to the line on the national age group number 8 by Trinity Stofflet. Castillo with the second, followed up by the B bike of Minguez. 14-year-old girl, main model 74, Ross, Farmer, Metler, Reno, Kennedy, Nelson, Pacheco, and Topper. Fourteen-year-old girls, main event coming out of the final turn. On the 11 bike, Caitlin Farmer. Farmer coming out of Sandy Springs, Georgia, going to get the win. Gold Cup champion Jacelyn Reno going to get to second, followed up by the national age group number 6 bike, Jennifer Metler. Then the 3 bike, Jasmine Topper, rounding out the top 4. 15, 16 girls on the track, Tompkins, Hayes, Pecorito, Crane, Doherty, Moberg, Fields, and Hayes. The Hayes girls are out running 1 and 2 right now. Doherty sitting in that second slot. Bringing them into the final turn. Hayes, Doherty. Bringing them back to the line. Emily Hayes, the World 8 rider. Going to take home the win. Second slot goes to the 2 bike of Ashley Hayes, and then the Gold Cup 2 bike coming by Doherty at the line for the Doherty with the 4, Gold Cup 2, Pecorito with the 3. 17 to 20 women, another good race coming in the final turn. Gilbert, Shades, Blackmore, Burnick, Wisecoat, Miller, and Matthias on the G bike. Corey Gilbert coming out of Pearland, Texas. Gilbert bringing them on in for the win. Blackmore's going to hang on to the second slot, followed up by Skylar Shates. Then the sixth bike rounded out top four, the blonde bomber, Haley Miller. 21 to 30-year-old women on the track got Moore, Smith, and Hop. Two sweet sitting out front, Aaron Moore. We lost Smith on the two straightaway. It is Moore and Hop running 1 and 2. Aaron Moore, Fayetteville, Arkansas, doing it for Landstar Racing. Bringing them back to the line is going to go Aaron Moore for the win. Kayla Hop will get the second. Dominique will get the 3. 31 to 40-year-old women, Gaylor, Titus, and Liebig, Total Point Racing. Andrew Liebig sitting out front with 2 points. Christina Gaylor sitting in that second slot with 4 points. Jennifer Titus. What'd you say, Ron? That's her first race? Yeah, Jennifer. Bringing them back to the line. Andrea Liebig going to get the win. Christina Gaylor going to get the second. Give it up for Jennifer out there. They say this is her first race. Jennifer. Nice. 41 and over women on the track. Cameron, Ramsey, and Silva. That's Shannon Silva sitting out front in this one. Sandy Cameron sitting in that 2 slot. Aaron Ramsey sitting on the 3. It is Silva. Silva on the top spot. Sandy Cameron trying to reel her in from the land down under. Here comes Ramsey. Oh, yeah, Sandy Cameron hasn't seen anybody in front of her all weekend until right now. Here comes Shannon Silva. Last straightaway. Who's got the horsepower? Bringing it to the stripe. Here comes Cameron. Oh, coming right on by. Sandy Cameron at the line for the win. Shannon Silva with the 2. Aaron Ramsey with the 3. 6-year-old experts are on the track, or in the gate. 6 expert gate is down. Got leaners, Lack, Brunetti, Holt, Mather, and Burge. Into turn number 1. Coming on around, got a good one rolling. Looks like the one race of champions. Ace Lack sitting out front. Got the world champion sitting in the 2 slot. Right now, Joseph Mather. Oh, Mather back to the 3 slot. Now back again on up to the 2. Got a good race brewing coming in that final turn. Ace Lack, Rochester, Minnesota. Mather trying to get it back, coming in and out of that final turn. It's a one race of champions. Ace Lack. It is Lack and Mather bringing them back 1 and 2. To the line they come. It's going to go the World 1. Wow, what a race right there. The world champion showing you how to get it done at the line. Joseph Mather going to get the win. Second slot to the one race of champions. Ace Lack, good race, you guys. Henry Leaner's got the 3. Those are 6-year-old experts putting on a show right there. Wow, 7-year-old experts got Shippey, Seibel, Staten, Haugen, and Silva. Easy, Eli, coming on back, sliding and gliding through the corner. Got me all tongue-tied, Eli. Staten going to get the win. Shippey going to get the second. Haugen going to get the 3. Man, that'll make your nerves jump a little bit. Sliding through the corner. 8-year-old experts Simpson, Conley, Wounschel, Farinack, Zilke, Miller, Haywood, and Pigo. Oh, out front one more time in this one. Coming on around. Braxton Miller out of Blue Springs, Missouri. He's got the World 8 coming after him. It's Mateo Pigo out of Dallas, Georgia. Black Crown BMX sitting out front, or Haro Promax out in front. Black Crown in the 2 slot. Braxton Miller getting it done, bringing them back to the line. This kid's getting faster and faster all the time. Miller for Braxton Miller for the win. Pigo get the second, followed by the 2 bike. Matthew Haywood in the 1 bike. Cash Farinack. 9-year-old expert, Maine Moto 83, Turpin, Santa Maria, Santos, Wood, Rogers, Bell, Boringer, and Spansel. The Hurricane sitting out front, Kane Wood, Yukon, Oklahoma, double cross bikes on the point. Coming in out of the final turns, got company, beating on the door, coming after Wood, bringing them back to the line. The Hurricane trying to get it going. Here comes a 20 bike of Santos. Wood hanging on for the win. Santos for the second, followed up by the Gold Cup. That was Dylan Spansel on the go. Was it a G bike? Brandon Turpin is a G? The G bike of Turpin for the third and Spansel for the fourth. 10-year-old experts on the track got Edwards, Dice, Key, Gracie, Dabbs, Cook, Colburn, and Razak. TJ Cook bringing them back to the lines. Got Colburn sitting in the 2 slot. Colburn coming on by Cook for the second. Ooh, man, they did that to us again. Man, the 10-year-old expert Colburn coming in by for the win. Looked like the 20 bike. Well, the 6 bike got the second. That was TJ Cook. 11-year-old experts are on the track. Got O'Neill, Rao, Hernandez, Zepeda, Orr, Shallon, Gruba, Johnson, and Wood. Look at this race going on right now. Oh, my. They're coming at us. Bringing it back, National Age Group number 8. Cannon the Hammerwood going to get the win. A.J. Hernandez going to get the second. Tegan O'Neill with the third. And the 16 bike Brayson Johnson with the fourth. They're all right there. Back in the 10-year-old expert class, it was a 10-year-old expert class. The third slot went to the Gold Cup 1 bill, Chase Mrazak, and then the fourth slot went to the G bike. I have a G, a D. Is that 10X? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I thought he said 10X. Well, that's not. I don't know. We got the finish line down here is on 9X. Bill's on 10X. What road are we on? Well, so in 9X, the third place went to the Gold Cup 1 of Dylan Spansel, and the fourth place went to the G bike of Brandon Turpin after looking at the video. Now you can go look at 10X, and we'll get that. We'll get that in a minute. Whew. We need hazardous pay up here, Jen. Sure. I thought I said Rideco. Oh, it's Rideco? Oh, well. That's what I get for looking at abbreviated things, right? Getting back on track, 12-year-old experts. This guy's going super fast all weekend long. Drew Engler sitting on the top spot right now, but he's got the whole world coming after him down the 3 straightaway into the final turn. Engler, Bryant, Scheidegger, Kirby, Haney, Hopper, and Diamond. Oh, Ryder tried to make a move and put it down in the corner. Engler dodging a bullet. Drew Engler going to get the win. Elijah Haney going to get the second, followed up by the 2 bike, the Rocket, Andrew Kirby, and rounding out the top 4 on the 5 bike, Benno Scheidegger. I'll give it up to Gavin right there. Man, he thought he had the opening, thought he had it nailed. He went for it, put it down in the dirt. 13 expert main event, Riddell, Matson, Brookshire, Vanderveen, Sperano, Nichols, Gerke, and Henning. Gold Cup 3 bike. Jackson Riddell bringing it to the line. Riddell and the 5 bike. And Nichols going to go Riddell. Nichols followed up by the 8 bike. Cyrus the Virus and the 1 bike. Sperano rounding out the top 4. Who? Oh, Eric Grindle listening back. Eric, you back home listening? Man, I know you got to have something better else to be doing than listen to this old fool. Coming back out of the corners, Bam Bam Pearlberg. Hank the Tank sitting in the 2 slot. Tyler Rice sitting on the 3, coming out of turn number 2. Full tilt, sitting on the point. Hank the Tank sitting on the 2 slot. That is Chudzik trying to reel him in, bringing him out of the final turn out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's Bam Bam Pearlberg bringing it to the line. Wire to wire for the win is Pearlberg. Chudzik going to get the 2nd. Tyler Wright's going to get the 3rd. And rounding out the top 4, Zayden Fitzsimmons. "15-year-old experts are on the track. Got Chaffetz, Ospedo, Rasmussen, Newberry, Erickson, Plummer, Madison, and Dew. Carnage in the corner. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders down. Now they're getting back up. Full tilt colors. Full tilt, taking it. Airtime, Logan Madsen. Coming out of the corner, man, oh man, we need to line those guys back up. Bringing it to the line. Airtime. Logan Madsen going to get the win. On the 3 bike with the 2nd, Garrett Dew, the 14. Giovanni Spados with the 3. And then following up, rounding out the top 4, Conley Newberry. Little shout out to my partner in crime, Eric Grindle, listening back at home. Finally get to get a shout out to you. You're usually the one guy doing all this. Oh, nice wheel, man. Spoke wrench. Need a spoke wrench. Yeah. His back looks like my spine. Old man spine. All wrinkled up. 16-year-old experts on the track. Got Dellert, Kreisman, Sechrist, Nelson, Bramer, Moyer, Anderson, and Walney. Oh, my. Look at this coming in the corner. Got Kyle Kreisman sitting out front. Got Bobby to bounce. Got that inside line into turn number 3. It is Dellert, Kreisman running 1 and 2. Good one brewing coming out of the final turn. Last straightaway. Bobby to bounce. Getting it done. Dellert going to get the win. Kreisman going to get the 2nd, followed up by the C-bike of Walney. I believe Bramer hanging on to that 4 slot. 16 experts, 17, 18 experts in the gate. Got Dieters, Fitzsimmons, Ross, Baird, Lee, Ferguson, Reed, and Antill. Out of turn number 1, lead rider spreading it out, bringing them on around. Team Green all the way. Antill got it going on. Free agent. Thunder Beach rider. Looks like Ferguson sitting in the 2 slot. Coming in and out of that final turn. Oh, now we lose another one in the corner. Who's at the 8 bike? Bringing Jason Beard. That's See-Ya Factory. Beard going to get the win. Race Lee, full tilt with the 2nd. Zachary Reed with a 3. Man, Losing riders in the corner. There's Antill finally coming in. (19 to 27-year-old expert, Main Moto 92, got Rorty, Reedeman, Norrell, Stock, McCann, Newstead, Richmond, and Palisoda. DeJuice sitting out front in this one. That is Richmond. Richmond and Rorty running 1 and 2. Looks like Palisoda and Reedeman running 3 and 4 for Harold Promax. But right now it's Power Light Colors, DeJuice. Justin Richmond bringing it on in for the win is Richmond. Second spot's going to go to the big oak tree. Reedeman slides by for the 2 slot. Rook Rorty. Rorty will get the 3. Palisoda rounding out the top 4. Oh, man. The track is holding up good. Been kind of drizzling and raining. The track is good. 28 to 35-year-old experts, Drager, Hurst, Brand, and Flaherty. Throw down. That's Drager and Brand battling it out 1 and 2. Drager, Brand, now here comes Hurst and Flaherty. Coming into that final turn, Ryan Drager out of Wisconsin for throwdowns. Got Brandon Brand for Landstar. Oh, we lost the rider into that final turn, bringing it to the line. Ryan Drager going to get the win. Brandon Brand's going to get that second. Hurst and Flaherty will run up 3 and 4. (36 to 40-year-old expert main event got Andrews, Netafee, Welter, Scott, Forsey, Young, Nineheis, and Culver. Hoorah! Adam Scott out one more time. Sitting out front is West. The Ninja coming after him. Adam Welter. It's Scott, Welter, Nineheis, and Andrews running 3 and 4, coming in and out of that final. Oh, hang on, Marine, bringing it back, sliding through the corner, get nice save. Adam Scott going to bring it on for the win. Welter's back there saying, man, how'd he hold on to that one? Big Gabe Nineheis is going to get the third on the podium. Oh, that wasn't Nineheis. It looked like him. Who was it? 51. Oh, I'm sorry. August Culver. That's what I get for looking. Oh, here comes. Is that Gabe right there? Gabe. Man, I had you in third, Gabe. It wasn't third. It was August. Yeah. Hey, if nothing else, you got your name out there in third the whole race. 41 to 45-year-old experts got Ross, Scott, Davis, Topper, Parrott, Kelly, and Steinmetz. It's the Dirty Panda sitting out front. Grady Steinmetz, the Cajun, coming out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Coming out of that final turn, easy through the turn. He says, I'm just going to slide it on in, bringing him back to the line. Steinmetz is going to get the win. Billy Ross is going to get the second, followed up by the one race of champions of Jason Parrott. Fred Topper rounding out the top 4. (46 and over experts. Got Riley, Reed, Smart, Griggs, Gigante, Markarian, Nuccio, and Menges. Coming out of turn number 1 on the 4-bike. Sitting out front, Ron Markarian. Markarian's got Mr. Bill sitting in the... Oh, Griggs, sweet move out of turn number 2. Griggs taking over the top spot. Markarian back to the deuce. Coming in that final turn. Billy Griggs, Ron Markarian. Running 1 and 2 out of the final turn. Throw down colors, sliding on into the 3 slot was Nuccio. Bringing him back to the line. It's going to go Mr. Bill, Billy Griggs for the win. Markarian for the 2. Nuccio's going to get the 3. And Commander Cody Smart rounding out the 4th slot. And that is a wrap. Mid-America Nationals is over. Want to thank you all for coming out. We're going to do it again. You guys drive safe on your way home. Good to see you. God bless y'all. Team sheets. Team sheets. Let's turn in those team managers. Turn into team sheets. Team managers. Hey, Spokes BMX. Spokes BMX. All you guys that work on the track out here at Spokes BMX, come on down the finish line. Going to get a nice photo of you all. Hey, can y'all give it up one more time for all the folks here at Spokes BMX? They did a great job. We got about a gazillion inches of rain in the last few weeks. It's just, when it rains here, it just rains like 4 or 5 inches at a time. So they did a great job of getting this track ready to roll. G-Mo did a good job. Hey, G-Mo, don't shake that hair right now, okay? It's a $30,000 camera you got in your hand. If you shake that wig right now, you're going to ruin that camera. Hey, Spokes BMX guys, come on down here to the finish line for a photo. They did a great job. Thank you guys for hosting a great show. It was awesome. Good seeing you, I guess. Oh yeah, now doing everywhere. Did you just ask me if the track was open for practice? Oh, no, I don't think so. No, I think we're good. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.